Right, we're here at the Erie following today's 8-0 win over Maldon Tiptree in the Emirates FA Cup. Dave, in terms of a performance, it doesn't get much better than that, does it?
Oh, it was perfect, really. We went and watched them in their replay with the Essex side. Was it East Essex?
West Essex.
Thought they were excellent. I know they've clearly got one or two boys missing today, which possibly makes a big difference there. The 9 was different. I thought the 9 in the previous game was outstanding.
It was pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, and they're probably in the same boat as us. They're probably getting lots of knocks and injuries, and maybe their ones have hurt them more than ours have hurt us. You know, we were lucky enough to bring to get Adam Tilson signed on and used today, and his else we were struggling with centre halves, and but we've managed to.
You must be pleased with his impact today. I thought he was very good in the first half.
Yeah, very good. You know, ball playing centre half, which suits us. And I think he had one misplaced pass in. He only played 45 minutes, obviously, because he took a bit of a knock. But I think he misplaced one ball. He just looked composed and pleased. Yeah, very pleased with him.
Was it just a knock, his injury, or is it something that might be?
No, I think we might be we might actually be lucky. I think it's just an impact. Amy seems to think he'll be fine for Saturday, which will be important to us. Obviously we've lost an extra player. We lost one at training the week, which is Dan Carey from Cambridge United. We lost him on Thursday in the training, so all of a sudden we was getting a little bit sparse. I think we've gone through. I think we're something like 7 centre half signed on, and we're down to 3 at this present stage. So it was becoming a little bit worrying. And of course, with Adam going off, we're down to 2. You know, so it was a little bit. And we brought Jack Wilson on, who is he's been out for a season and or so, had an operation. We actually gave him 90 minutes for reserve yesterday. And I spoke to him about it when he wasn't wonderful. Then he's had a decent 45, thankfully. So, you know, this is more his level, and maybe there's a little bit of desperately want to be getting to the side. So he didn't let himself down none at all. So I'm pleased with what he did. But yeah, just fingers crossed. Like I say, Adam, I think if Amy's right, and there was nothing in it. It wasn't like a bad challenge. It took a little bit of an impact, and in the end it affected him getting off of his right foot, so it was a decision just to, we don't want to risk anyone anymore. He would have done some more minutes for us, but we just need to get him fit, and thankfully we've got 6 days to get him ready for Saturday.
Word for Rio as well. First start for the club, got himself a couple of goals. Good performance from him.
Yeah, and the same again. And we said, you asked last week after Monday, and I said then that, are we getting it right? Are we? He's been coming on and having a big impact, and have we got that right? Have we got it wrong? Should we be starting him? Circumstances with the injuries have allowed us to say today we play him against these. And as I said to him before the game, we took a risk, not a risk. We put Dan at 17 in against against Bedford. And today, in a massive FA Cup tie, we've gone with Rio in the 10, when we could have gone with 1 or 2 more experienced players, if you like. But we went with Rio. I thought he was excellent. Look, we had a word at half time and said to him, 1 or 2 cheap fouls where you're pushing people rather than putting your foot in. You need to do that. It's now men's football. Second half, look, we're from a position of comfortability that there was the spaces then, and then we changed it again late on to take Pemi off and played him for higher up, and he goes and strokes 2 balls at the net. So it'd be great for his confidence. He'll feel $1 million a day. So yeah, again, like I say, these young lads, we're giving them their opportunities. There's a chance to get boys playing football. We're not daft. If they start playing well for us, they're in the open domain for people to look at. But the kid's come away from Luton. He had a last season at Luton. He was struggling with injuries, and he's come here. And I'm hoping that we've got an absolute gem on our plates. Who just needed, an arm around his shoulder and give him a bit of confidence. And look, today, hopefully that's the proof that we've got it right of them.
Double positive. Obviously, we were disappointed from the bank holiday weekend where we perhaps didn't put away the chances that we probably should have done. But we also conceded some sloppy goals defensively. So I'm guessing you're really pleased that we scored a hatful today and kept a clean sheet at the same time.
Yeah, we still offered up some chances towards the end, and again we spoke at half time that we felt at the time if they were going to get back into it, it'd probably be from from the poor pass or something. Didn't want that to happen. And you're right, look, let's not lie. We've had a little bit of luck on a couple of goals in terms of the bounce nice, the one that Penny charges down that can go anywhere, it goes in their net. He gets another one where he hunts the goalkeeper down who miskicks it and he tucks that away. And he's helped himself to 4 goals today, and there's been a bit of fortune with 1 too. I think the first goal's an own goal, is it not, from the ball in the box. So you have to, as much as I'm over the moon, and I am, you wouldn't say it from your face, would you? But as much as I'm over the moon with the performance, and I am, we just got some luck today. We haven't had that. We had that situation on Monday with Bedford where their keeper slips and Alex lifts it over the bar. If he scuffs it, he probably scores, and then we're back in that game. From however much of a dominance they had first half, which they did, we came back at them in the second half. We could have been level in that game and taken a point out of it, and there's a whole different story. But today, perhaps from a side that have not had too much luck in front of goal, it's fell for us today. 3 or 4 really good finishes, I thought, from really good football. And I actually said to Penny that he probably deserves his luck. Look what he's put in today, and he's had, I think against Leighton, he's hit a ball like a bullet that hits their keeper and bounces away. And today he's got a couple of scruffy ones, but you want your centre forwards to get scruffy ones.
Going in the net, it doesn't matter.
We don't need to. It'd be great if everyone's a towering header and a volley in the back of the net and he looks unbelievable, but you want a guy getting scruffy stuff from 2 or 3 yards out, or he closed someone down and nicked it. And the goal, credit to him, again, the goal in the second half with the goalkeeper, he still made his own goal.
Yeah.
Goalkeeper's just took 2 or 3 seconds too long. Pemmy's on it in an instant, and then it becomes, when the goalkeeper's trying to sort of, if you like, muscle him, Pemmy's never going to get knocked out of that. He's too strong, and he gets himself his opening, and they get a guy back in the line. He still goes round him and tucks it away. So he's earned that. He deserves everything he's got today.
Excellent stuff, Dave. Enjoy your evening, mate.
Can I just say before you go, just quickly, because obviously I'm standing on my own, that we've great news today that James Petty, who's not here today, finally him and his wife they've arrived with their little girl, so we congratulate them, and so I can't be any more pleased for him. And with him not here today, I was a little bit worried, but Tim stepped up and done a great job, and no Skippy who's rushed off to play golf somewhere. So
excellent.
Good old Skip.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks, bye.